Flag is up. Flag is down. Oh, let's go, boys. Once again, Columbia is in the near lane to the shore, that's lane 2. Princeton in the middle lane, that's lane 3. And Navy in the far lane, that's lane 4. This is the Princeton lightweight varsity men's race versus Columbia and Navy. Oh, all 3 crews are looking extremely competitive in the first 150 meters.
Columbia and Princeton have both jumped out a couple seats over the Navy crew. As they come level with us, we'll be able to give you a margin. Looks like
3 seats.
3 seats. Columbia over Princeton. Princeton 8 seat on Bowman over Navy.
All right, Navy is a length down off of Princeton. Princeton is maintaining that 3 seat differential.
Yeah, all 3 crews really coming blazing out of the gates here.
Absolutely, yeah. It seems as though Columbia has moved ahead, maybe 5 seats ahead of Princeton right now.
Yeah.
And even more. 7 seats up on Princeton.
Yeah.
Princeton has just a smidge of open water on Navy behind them. And Columbia is moving through the 500-meter in mark.
Bo, can you make sure to watch my wings?
Columbia is stern deck to bow deck with Princeton.
Yeah.
They're trying to break away. I don't think Princeton's going to let them have it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the margin that they have over Princeton now was gained in the first 250 meters. They've been running pretty level since then. Princeton coxswain really calling for it here. Casey Ward, the captain, calling from him. 7 seat, trying to get his crew going. Not gonna let Columbia slip away. You know, he's been in the varsity the last 2 years, had a lot of tight races with these Columbia crews. He knows that he can't let him slip away.
Here we go, 750 in. And Navy has dropped back a seat of open water to Princeton, which is once again still 1 length down. And there is a very strong gust right now. We are seeing white caps right here. This is where the conditions have always stiffened this entire day. And Columbia and Princeton handling the conditions very nicely. So does Navy. However, they are pulling back. Columbia does have open water on Princeton now. A seat, maybe 2. These very stiff gusts. It seemed for a second as though Columbia was losing their composure. However, they are right back on it. And through the 1,000-meter mark. 3 seats of open water on Princeton. Princeton up on Navy by a significant amount of open water. Seems as though Columbia is pulling away.
Yeah, I mean, both crews right now they both look pretty relaxed, swinging together. It's gonna be able to see how Princeton can respond to this deficit.
Hearing calls in the Princeton 1V. Trip Henningsen, the coxswain, really just doing everything he can to motivate the crew. He's a very outspoken, very competent coxswain. And it seems as though Princeton is responding. With 750 meters left, it seems as though they are slowly trying to reach this lead that Columbia has.
Yeah, I mean, looks to me right now Columbia's still walking away a little bit. Princeton, though, not letting them get too far.
And Columbia's pulling away. Oh, well. Approaching the 500 to go here. Columbia just inching away from Princeton, inching away from Navy.
headwind, and that's going to be the difference here. Navy crew still pushing hard, long and strong together, trying to narrow the deficit from the leading two crews. And now Columbia's got about 300 to go, about 3/4 of a length open over Princeton. Both crews building it up, winding it up for this last 250 meters in the face of a brutal cross headwind.
And Princeton is in the red buoys. Both Columbia and Princeton are sprinting at this point. Columbia is just not letting Princeton come back on them.
Yeah, these are two, very highly ranked teams, both, in the medals contention last year at both the sprints and the IRA, returning a lot of talent. I'm sure these two crews will have some competitive races later in the season.
Absolutely, it's not over. By any means, Sean, it's not over. And Columbia is through. Followed by Princeton. There they are. And Navy.
Navy charging towards the line. Last 3 strokes.
And Navy is through. Well, thank you for listening or watching, everyone. This has been a broadcast by the Princeton University Rowing Association. This has been the men's lightweight races against Navy and Columbia.